Hey everybody, this is Rebel Builder and I have another tie interceptor. This here is the first order tie interceptor. Now I can't call this 100% MOC, so maybe 50% MOC, 50% set. So what I did is I took my tie interceptor design for the side panels here and just inverted the colors so you can see the gray panels with the black trim this time instead of the normal tie interceptor, which is the opposite. And mainly I took the first order TIE fighter body and made a few modifications, but used that, stuck those on there, and figured the first order just might have some TIE interceptors in future movies. Now I've done some builds with some kind of exotic colors, so it's kind of refreshing to use just black and gray. That way I can get all the parts that I want. You know, those are two of the most common colors. But, you know, kept the exact same design, just flipped the colors. You can see the same kind of detail here on the middle of the side panels. And the sticker here, you know, that's the same sticker that they have on the first order TIE fighter set. For my wingtip cannons here, I still kept these in gray. You know, I should have flipped those to black, but I like how the gray kind of stands out. And I'm not even sure you can get those pieces in black anyway. A little look from the front here. Now, one thing I debated was whether or not to keep the red. You know, I considered swapping out all of the red pieces and just have it all black and just have it a normal first order TIE interceptor instead of the special forces. But, you know, that red is really striking, so I went ahead and left it. I think it looks really cool with this variation. And of course, I've got my first order TIE fighter pilot driving this thing. I'm sure I said this on my first order TIE fighter review, but these transparent red cockpit pieces, those are a really nice piece. And even though this is the first order TIE fighter body, I had to make some modifications. First off, you all know how I feel about the spring-loaded missiles, so I removed those and used the same design I've used on my other TIE fighters, so I could still have the lasers in the front, but they weren't going to shoot off every time I picked it up. And here in the back, because I took out the spring-loaded missile shooters, I decided to fill this section in here. You know, added some inverted slopes, a couple of bricks there, you know, just to kind of fill in the look a little bit. And to keep in line with the same look as my other TIE fighter MOCs, I included some transparent red tiles on the engines. Now the biggest change I had to make was to these side connections here. You know, it used the same mechanism as the first order TIE. That's something I carried through in my other MOCs. But the original design has some more pieces on the top here, giving this whole section here more of a rounded look. And that didn't work with these. If I kept the design the way it was, a couple more, I think a plate and a tile on here, I couldn't fold my wings down here. So I just took off a couple of layers and it has more of an oblong oval look to it. But, you know, it kind of works with the more sleek, streamlined look of the overall design of the ship. And I still just am happy with the overall shape to the solar panels or the wings here. I think I really did capture the angles, the shape, and the proportion of them. You know, it's hard to get all of this detail, and you know, the models and the real ships do have a lot of detail in there. So when you're working with Lego, you just got to get kind of approximate, you know, carry across the intention, and you know, I think that works really well. What you're looking for is something that just looks cool, is pretty striking and recognizable. And so I think when I'm doing these kind of modifications or MOCs, you know, getting the overall angle proportions, that's what's most important. And I think with this TIE interceptor, you know, I really captured that. I'm really happy how this turned out. I thought the first order needed, you know, a little more love as far as having some more ships. You guys think we'll see a first order TIE interceptor in episode 8? Perhaps, you know, or maybe they'll follow the same formula and we'll see one in episode 9. But time will tell. So leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this ship. Do you think this will be in one of the new movies? And thumbs up this video. I always appreciate it when you guys can do that. That helps my channel grow a little bit. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'm always working hard on new builds and some new videos. I got some cool stuff coming. You don't want to miss out on that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back soon.